Hi, it's Sandy Parker, and welcome to Crafting for Almost Everyone. I wanted to make a thank you card for a special person, and I wanted to use this die. Well, when I started thinking about how to do this, I wanted my flower to be gold, but I didn't want the outline to be gold. So I cut out another in this brown, and let me just pop out the guts of it so that I can get to the card. I wanted to make this as simple as possible, but yet as elegant as possible, and that meant different colors. And to create different colors with something like this, that means layering, and this die is very, very thin on the edges, so I'm kind of worried about having mishaps with the with the edge of the base. So let me dig out some of these things. Well, let me do that and I'll be right back. Okay, so I got the insides pulled out of it. I think the next thing I want to do is glue it down. Now, I'm not certain if this is the way this is going to go or not, because I wanted the gold layer to be layered, but I didn't know if I wanted to, have a layer where I cut it out and put it behind it, or if I just wanted to leave it as is. So I guess this is going to be kind of a trial and error thing. We're going to get our glue. I'm using this fine tip applicator so that I can put a minimal amount of glue on here, and for me, I'm not good at minimal. I'm going to just try and put down as little as I can, and hopefully it'll stay glued down. I'm also going to put in a blue sky, and I'm going to use my markers for the centers of the brown flower to make it so that my flower has some kind of substance to it, if you get what I'm saying. I don't want it to just be monochromatic brown and gold. I want it to have, the look of a flower that has had some thought put into it. I'm going to have Rich cut out all this gluing so you don't have to watch it all. Okay, now we're going to glue her down. Hopefully we'll get it to look centered. How's that hit you? I could put glitter in my leaves of my flower. I could do a lot of things in the flower itself, but I was hoping to go for more of a simplistic look. This has a weird line in the center of it. I don't know why. It's probably okay though, because I'm going to be putting my my banner on there that has the words "thank you" on them. I just want to make sure everything on this stays adhered, if I can get it to. Okay, I think the bigger banner did work, and I already folded it. Since you already saw me fold one, I didn't think you needed to see me fold two. And I've already put the glue on the back of the thank you, so I'm going to put that on here. Hopefully you can, I'm in camera. And it definitely is going to fit better than the other one did. At least I got my whole thank on there. Whereas the last one I had to kind of fake it a little bit. U. Obviously the Y doesn't want to play, but that's close enough for me. If I can get most of it on there, I'm a happy girl. So we're going to let that glue before we go any further. And now I think I'm going to play with the browns inside these holes. And I'm going to go with a bigger one first and see what it does. That's way too light. So let's try a little bit darker. I'll probably end up coloring the brown itself. I might leave some gold back there, but I thought it would look better if I did fill in these with some brown so that I had some offsetting color. I thought about putting some brown glitter in those. I haven't given up on that. I might do that still, but brown glitter is kind of a nightmare. If you know me in glitter, you know that it's not my best friend. I kind of like the look of these, but on the other hand, oh, should I go for the glitter? Oh, okay. You convinced me I should at least look into it. Okay, I'll be right back with my brown glitter and we'll give it a shot. So we're at the do or die portion of this video where I've already put the glue in my little holes, and now I'm taking this little bag, teeny tiny bag of glitter that's going to start throwing glitter all over my project. I do have a coffee filter under it so that in the event it does go everywhere, we can hopefully get it out of those spots that it goes that I don't want it in. And I'm just going to try and push it into the holes rather than sprinkle it, because once I start sprinkling this, you know it's going to go everywhere. And then I'm going to pick it up and dump it flat onto that surface and pound it. Ooh, that looks pretty. Anywhere I see, I don't know, I'm sorry if I'm out of camera, anywhere I see a little bit of gold, I'm trying to put a dot. Let's see if we can hit the center of the flower. Okay. I do like the color though. It's just brown enough, or dark enough brown, that it makes it have like a cocoa-y appearance. I'm loving it. How about you? Okay. Let's get our thank you. Now that I've done that, my thank you looks a little Spartan. Maybe I should put a little bit of glitter on the edges of it. Okay, now I'm going glitter crazy. You know, you're going to say to me, you should have stopped while you were ahead, but, you know, that's not my nature. I'm just going to put the glitter on the lines of the banner. If you can see that, what I'm doing, I'm just going to put a little bit on the bottom. A little bit there. Wipe off the excess. And I'm going to do this over my garbage can because it shouldn't be a ton that I'm dumping on. I don't know, what do you think? I think that glitter on the edges really makes it look good, makes it pop. So I'm going to take my backing. I put a little bit of backing on this, you know, on the tear tape I put on the flaps of my banner, and then I put 2 pieces of foam adhesive in the center so that it would have some elevation on the card, give it a little bit of pizzazz. I think I like it. Are you happy with it? What do you say? Scale of 1 to 5. 2? 3? 17? Okay, now all we have to do is the inside. While I'm thinking about it, I'll stamp the back. I made this for you. I'm going to let that dry, and I'm going to get my inside sentiment, and I'll be right back. I'm going to be using the sentiment from My Creative Times, This and That. It says, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I thought that was a really nice sentiment. And I'm going to use my Onyx Black ink, and then I'm going to heat emboss it. Every once in a while I convince myself I'm going to stamp something upside down, which isn't the way to go, believe me. And because this is gold kind of glitter paper, I worry that it will smear, so you have to really think about that and make sure. I'm going to get my pin in there. You have to make sure you dry it really well. That's why it's important that I'm going to heat emboss it, because if you heat emboss it, then you definitely will have it nice and, oh, don't need that glitter thing anymore. Of course I got some glitter on it, so. Okay. Okay, then we're going to put a little powder on. And if you haven't seen my new system, I have this medicine cup in there. Everybody else uses a spoon, but I found the medicine cup works better for me because I get a lot more coverage with one swipe, and I don't have to go back in with my spoon more than once, and I just feel like I'm accomplishing a lot more with a cup. Could be crazy thinking, but I'm just telling you that's what I'm thinking. And again, you just do it until it turns. As soon as it turns black, you just go on to the rest. Okay. So that's our card. Now all I have to do is the envelope, and I already have some of my peg stamps ready to go. I had a lady say she wanted to know what those sticks were with stamps on them, and those are called peg stamps. You get them from a company called Rubber Stamp Tapestry. I always put all this information down below the video, so in case you don't know it's there, that's where you should look. I always have all the information you could possibly want, and probably more than you possibly could want. And I think I'm going to use Delightful Dijon because it's as close to a gold as I can get, and I'm using some actual sunflowers. They're from Greetings from Kansas. That's the name of the set that they come from. And then the leaf I'm using is called a wide leaf, and I like that leaf. I use it often. So again, my ink is called Delightful Dijon. I'm going to use a big one in the center, and then of these leaves to highlight it, making sure my mark is in the right place. I just think those are so cute. I'll use the smaller one. Oh brother, my brain isn't working today. And then I'll put one over there, and then on these ones I think I'm just going to put one leaf on the outer edges, and then one on that side, and then I'm going to get the big one because now my brain is working, and I'm going to put the big one right there because I love it, and I'm going to put a couple of leaves off to the side of this, one below, one above, and that's our envelope. It's nice and decorated, and it matches the back, and it matches our card. So let me see if I can fold this a little bit better. I'm going to use one of my many alternate bone folders. Anything you have that has a good edge on it, like scissors, works terrific for this. So there's my card and my envelope. I hope you enjoyed this and that you'll give something like this a try. It's simple and I think it has a big wow factor. Hope you'll give it a thumbs up and share my videos with someone else on social media. It's always nice when I hear that people like my channel enough to share it, so I really appreciate that. And thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.